When people are starting with native advertising, they usually start with affiliate products. And in this video, I want to share with you my top 3 categories for affiliate marketing in combination with native advertising. Hi everyone, my name is Marcel Sattler. I'm the founder of PurpleBlack, a native advertising only agency. So what we're doing on a daily basis is we run native advertising campaigns on traffic sources like Taboola, Outbrain, Yahoo Gemini, and many more. And that campaigns are performance campaigns. So that means they have to make more money for us instead of that amount which we are putting into it. And we are also running a few affiliate campaigns. And in my opinion, I can share here with you some insights which might be relevant for you when you want to start with affiliate marketing on native advertising platforms. So before we dig into the topic, I want to ensure you that we're on the same level. It's not a study or something like that which I made. It's just my personal opinion which I can share here with you. So maybe there are some different numbers or some different KPIs all over there, but I can share you my experience here. So it's nothing theoretical, but it's directly from the real life here put into the video. And another small hint from my side, just my 3 cents about it. A lot of people, when they start with native ads, they're searching for the most scammy offers. So they're going to ClickBank and searching for the most scammy offers with a VSL, with a complicated funnel and all that stuff. And usually that's not working. And why it's not working? Because those kind of offers are very hard, especially in tier 1 countries like the US or Canada, to get profitable without any experience, because they are scammy and a lot of people see that they are scammy. And it's also, it's more like arbitrage content when you're able to lose £8 in just 72 hours or something like that. You get the point. So what I want to tell you here is that it usually doesn't make sense, and nothing against ClickBank or those kind of offers, but usually it doesn't make sense if you want to get profitable affiliate campaigns to use offers like those from ClickBank or something similar for your native advertising campaigns. That's usually will not working, and then you're very sad about the situation because you see you just pump in a lot of money, you will have a lot of clicks, but it never want to be profitable. So therefore, first tip for you is don't go for the obvious offers you usually want to catch, but search for some different offers, search for some different partners here in affiliate marketing, which are usually not the big major ones which you might be familiar with, but there are a lot of smaller ones which have way more attractive products. But yes, you have to take care and you have to invest time into the research and not just start directly with the first top seller ClickBank offer. Super important point, because usually it's not possible to turn around into a green area to make it positive or profitable a very shitty offer. That's almost impossible, also when you're a very advanced media buyer here. So the offer is key here. And with the right offer, you can be a mediocre media buyer, it will be profitable. But you can be one of the best media buyers on native, but have a shitty offer that usually will not work. So it's your responsibility here to spend time into it and also to do your research. If this product is good, and also go through the funnel. Would you buy here by yourself or not? Not just use the first product, which seems to be smart, but maybe it is not, or maybe the funnel is very complex. So before you start investing time and money, invest a little bit of your time and try out, make a test conversion, check out how the funnel is working, and also ask yourself, would I buy here this product or this service? So that's one thing. Another very important thing is, which I saw, and it's more or less the same, but in a different way, which I want to tell you here. A lot of people think, okay, native is scammy ads or are scammy ads. So I have to use a very scammy offer also. And the scammy offers are usually some sweeps or some neutral offers. And I saw, in my personal opinion, they're working, but they're not really skyrocketing. Maybe they're profitable, maybe they're break even, but usually it's very hard to get a break even because there's a lot of competition. And it's also not a real offer which brings benefit to the world. So don't get me wrong here, it's absolutely fine when you just want to earn a lot of money here, but I think this scammy approach isn't very on a long-term basis. That's just something which you can use quick and dirty to make a few bucks, but usually you will see it's nothing which you can use in the long run here. So it would be way more effort and needs way more of your time and money instead of build everything on a solid level here. But now let's jump into my top 3 categories about native ads and combination with affiliate marketing. So my top 1 category in general is health. And health is a very, very broad topic, of course, like every of my 3 topics here. But health in general is super, super important. And let me tell you why. Because people on native are usually a little bit older. So it's not the audience which you have on TikTok. On TikTok, you have a very young audience. Let's say something between 18 and 31 or something like that. And usually when you're 18, did you really care about your health? Usually not. But when you're older, you take more care about your health. You know, okay, maybe I have some issues already, and I know health is getting more important when you get older. And on native, you usually have an older audience, which is something between 35 up to no end. So that means health in general is a very good topic because it relates to a lot of people. A lot of people, when they're getting older, they will start having some issues, some health issues. That's the first thing. And the audience is perfectly for health issues because you can work with a lot of dangerous and some, let's say some harder approaches. Not to get people in panic, but to get people aware of that there might be a problem and they have to solve it very, very fast. So therefore, my first recommendation here is health in general is working great on native. Let's jump to the second one. And the second one is beauty. And beauty is working very well on native if you do it right. So of course you have to do it always right, but for beauty in special, because beauty is something which you can buy usually in stores, which you can buy online, and where people are not likely to switch brands because when they're getting familiar with something, they are used to get it for the rest of their life. And when we talk about beauty, we especially talk about women. Of course, there's also man beauty, but we saw woman beauty is working way more better. And the big benefit here of beauty is that women are used to spend a lot of money into beauty, especially when they're getting older. And of course, not all women likes to spend money on beauty, but a lot of women out there. And native is a traffic channel where you are not able to use interest-based targeting. So unfortunately, you're not able to just target people or just target women who are interested in beauty. On Facebook, for example, you can do this, also on YouTube, but that's not able on native. Therefore, you have to choose a very broad topic. And beauty for women is a very broad topic. So that's very important here. And therefore, my recommendation here is to go with beauty, but important here is that when we're talking about beauty, you usually need some offers with a higher payout. So I'm not a big friend here to start with a very low payout offer with, let's say, $8 or $10, because that's usually very, very hard to get profitable. But you have to start with an offer which costs more, which is also harder to get people convinced to. But when you find here the sweet spot, you will see it's it's an immense growth which you're able to reach here. And last but not least, the third category, which is gadgets for home improvement. And as mentioned in the first topic here, home improvement, or people who are a little bit older, they usually have their house or apartment and they care more about their homes. And we saw it especially due to the pandemic, that people, when they're spending more times at home, they're also likely to invest more money in their homes. And the positive trend is continuing also now after the pandemic. So people, especially people who are using native or who are reading the news and who are clicking on native ads, they're used to invest money into their homes. And they like things which improve their homes with just a few bucks. So they don't have to buy something completely crazy, fancy new, but they can improve their home with just 100 or 200 bucks. It could be very, very different things, like something electronical or something just to improve a small thing. It could be a kitchen gadget. So it's a very broad and a very huge category, but it's also a very powerful category here. And important here for the last category is that you will think about it not in a very narrowed down way, but in a very broad way, because as mentioned already, you can use kitchen utilities for home improvement more or less. You can use some gadgets for a faster internet. You can use a lot of other things here. And that's more or less our home improvement category here. So that's the basic stuff. That's my personal 3 top niches for native ads in combination with affiliate marketing. In general, I saw that it's important to follow some personal guidelines. And I want to share those guidelines now with you. So first of all, and I already mentioned it, it's important for me that the offer doesn't have a payout from $8 or $10, which you usually have, but that it has a higher payout, like $40, $30, or something like that, or something above. Because then usually you can get it profitable very fast, and it also makes sense to invest money, because the invested money, you will have a faster return on investment on the money you invested with a higher price offer with higher margins instead of a very low or very cheap offer here. So therefore, please don't do the mistake and start with a very cheap offer in the beginning, because usually it's the same approach, or it's exactly same difficult to convince someone for a cheap offer than for someone with a little bit higher or with a little bit more expensive offer. Of course, not the same, and you see some different conversion rates, but the stuff you have to do is almost the same. Second thing is just to use the assets which the brand provides you. And a lot of people just copy that stuff, doesn't create anything by their own, and just focusing on the media buying part. And that's usually not working. So what I saw in the past is when we are creating assets like pictures, when we are creating our own headlines, when we are creating our own editorials, our own approaches, it's working way better than using things from the brand directly, because a lot of people are using the stuff from the brand, and those kind of approaches are already used. And the low-hanging fruits of people have already seen that and purchased it due to those assets from the brands. So my recommendation here is not to use the direct assets from the brand, but to create your own assets. And last but not least is to work always, or to follow always, a usual native advertising funnel. That means you have an ad which is facing a problem. That means you have an advertorial, and the headline and the advertorial matches together, of course. And just then you have the offer page. So no VSL, no crazy stuff. You see, it's a very simple 3-step approach: ad, advertorial, offer page. That's it, more or less. So you see, it's not a lot of stuff which you have to take care about, but it's very important that you do the right things in a correct way, like searching the offer, or set up your own assets and write an own advertorial, or write different advertorials, of course. So you see, that's super important when it comes to affiliate marketing in combination with Taboola, Outbrain, Gemini, and many, many more. I hope you liked that video. If so, I would extremely appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, and of course, when you subscribe to my channel to receive updates when I upload a new video here on YouTube about nothing but native. Have a good one. See you next time.